What's going on, people, and welcome to my Game Week 21 Premier League predictions for the weekend games. Let's get into it. Arsenal versus Man City to kick off the weekend games. Massive game. It should be a good one considering how both teams are playing. Man City getting a 1-0 win away to Brentford yesterday, and Arsenal are a lot improved this season, so it's going to be interesting. I'd love Arsenal to beat them, to be honest, but I have gone for City, and I'm going to go 2-1 to Man City, but that could be a cracking game. But I'm going to go 2-1 Man City. Leicester versus Norwich. I think it'll be a routine win for Leicester. Norwich are definitely going to go down. They just don't score, don't make enough of their chances that they create, and that will be their nail in the coffin. So, and they concede too many goals. So I want to go for Leicester, and I'm going to go 3-0. Watford versus Tottenham. Potentially an upset in there. I like how Watford play, but they struggle to score enough, and they let quite a few in at the back. So I'm going to go for Tottenham, and I'm going to go 2-0. I think Conte has improved since he's took over there. Palace versus West Ham. I think it could be a tight one being at Palace's ground, but Vieira's been missing. I don't know if he's going to miss this one as well. So his presence on the sideline, if he isn't there, could play a massive factor in the game as well. I'm going to go for West Ham to edge it, and I'm going to go 2-1. Brentford versus Villa. Brentford had a few chances to even draw that game against Man City yesterday, or potentially win with some of the chances early on they created. But City's quality showed out, and they got the win. But Brentford is such a tough place to go to, as was proved yesterday. Pep and City had to work for everything they got yesterday. Villa, look, Gerrard's been missing a few games as well, but they're still getting results and grinding out, and I think they're very much improved to how they began their year in this season. I'm going to go for Villa to win this one. I'm going to go for 3-1. Everton versus Brighton. I'm going to go 1-0 Brighton. I think Everton are really struggling. It's a shame to see because I do quite like Everton, but they're not very great to watch. They're struggling. Calvert-Lewin's been out for a long time, and they're definitely missing him. Richarlison's you never know what you're going to get with him. When he's on it, he's very good, but when he isn't, they struggle for goals. And Brighton are very underrated, so I feel like, obviously, they're just nicking a draw against Chelsea late on as well yesterday. They're a good side, very underrated, I think. So I'm going to go 1-0 Brighton. Leeds versus Burnley. Both teams in desperate need of points. 2-0 to Leeds. Now, they rarely get clean sheets, Leeds, because of how they play, but it's got a feeling they're going to do enough, even if they don't get a clean sheet, to take the 3 points in this, but I'm going to go 2-0. Southampton versus Newcastle. I'm going to go 2-0 Southampton. Ward-Prowse is on fire at the moment. Free kicks, volleys, penalties, it doesn't seem to matter. And I like that Broja, or however you say his name, up front. I think he's on loan from Chelsea. I like how they're performing at the moment, Southampton. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to them. Massive game as well. Chelsea versus Liverpool. Back in the day, this was one of the highlights. Remember all that year where they got in the Champions League against each other? It seemed like numerous years it was happening. And then in the league as well. I've kind of sat on the fence a little bit with this one, but I think they cancel each other out, basically. And I'll go for a draw. I'm going to go 1-1. Chelsea's struggling more than Liverpool at the moment, but Liverpool are starting to slip up a little bit. I think Liverpool may be the slight favourites in this, but I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go 1-1. And then lastly, Manchester United versus Wolves. I never know what to say about Man United anymore because we're so unpredictable, we're so inconsistent. We win games where we don't deserve to win. We scrape draws, we scrape wins, and we lose. We're struggling against low teams in the league. Norwich we struggled against, Newcastle we struggled against, and Wolves are better than both of them. So, and Burnley's going to be better than both of them tonight as well. So, United, Wolves, I'm going to go 1-1 as well. So, I'm worried about it though. Wolves are a quality side, tough to break down. The only thing that might play into our advantage is that they failed to score a lot of goals. But they still worry me. So I'm going to go 1-1. Hopefully we can get a 3 points. We're going to go for a 1-1 draw. That's it for this week's predictions, guys. I hope you enjoyed the football. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and your predictions. I'll speak to you guys soon.